the NFL on EA Sports.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And bringing them out is one of the most exciting players in the NFL every season. A former MVP, it's Lamar Jackson.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know what else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Lance. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. From midfield, here's Lance. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Rams at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Play action, now it's Lance. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time. And the opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial, make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Lance. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And Lance now to throw. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Another run with Mitchell. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Take it in at the 22. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. Lance now on 1st down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, and now it's 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw in film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. John Franklin Myers able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. This defense for the Rams, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. Now Jackson. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Byron Young in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Jackson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. Elijah Moore. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Armadillos are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Hey, look at this defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Lance looking to throw it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Lance. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now it's Jackson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Play action. It's Jackson. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Jackson now. To the sideline and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The last series form, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Lance to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And for the 2nd time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
On 1st down, Lance. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this.
Evades the tackler and now some space. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw. This pass caught by Hamler. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Shotgun now for Lance. Buying time to his left. And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. T.J. Hockenson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Prater for the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
There he goes left side. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Jackson on 1st down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They go play action now. Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Lance looks to throw again. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lance. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pick up there, 22. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Taylor going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here's the 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And Lance now to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Colby Parkinson, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 5. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw is Jackson. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So we've come to halftime at a final. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So here are the Rams to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Lance. And he can't escape, and down he goes. John Franklin Myers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing now is Lance. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Working from the gun, Lance. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard. A give here to Mitchell. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And taken right on the 30. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And that will come the offense as they take over. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Lance looking to throw it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is taken at the 15.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Moore, the man in motion.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
Avoids him at the 40.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 2nd down and a yard.
From the gun, it's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll try and run for it with Spiller.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Jackson from the shotgun. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's Jackson.
That pass complete to Moore.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Jackson will throw again. And he is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Shakes off the sack. Rolling to his... But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's more. So he stopped for no gain, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Jackson now. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. Back now in Los Angeles, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Rams ready to go on offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Shotgun now for Lance.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away and trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Jackson. This is Fant on the short completion. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
Ball start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Throwing is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. first down. Here's Mitchell. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Big third down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd and 7.
To throw is Jackson.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
On third down, it's Spiller.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
To throw, it's Lance.
And his throw here is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
Back out comes San Antonio.
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
On the handoff, Mitchell.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Dexter Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. John Franklin Myers able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The Lance going to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And his kick here is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 4, a minute 35 to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Ritter.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Here's Ritter.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So that one hurt. No timeouts left. Look at where the ball is on the field, Charles. I don't know if the fat lady's singing yet, but she's starting to hum a little bit, isn't she?
You think she's doing scales at this point? I don't think there's any doubt about it, but they had to go for it. In this situation, with their timeout situation as well, they had to take the chance, try and get it done. They didn't. Now they're powerless to stop them, essentially.
They need a big play somehow from their defense.
Well, that 2nd half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the 2nd half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the 2nd half, that's a surprise.
So for San Antonio, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.